These people act like I don't pay the bill. But I don't know. Forgive me. I tried different providers. There's not too many other providers that I can go with out here. This one seems just as bad as my other provider. But nevertheless, I think, from my understanding, as far as when this went out, I left off in Exodus, the 3rd chapter, because, like I was saying, they even back then had an issue with what to call it, right? Or either Moses thought that this would be an issue. It's like even you know, when you talk to various brothers, they say, you know, what should we call them? There's not a dead set thing on that. Yahusha, Yeshua, Yahshua, Yehoshua, Hawashai. There's a lot of different names that people use based on their understanding of language. But nevertheless, this is Exodus, the 3rd chapter, verse 13. Like I was saying earlier, I heard people say, you have to call him Emmanuel. Exodus 3 and verse 13. And Moses said unto God, behold, when I come unto the children of Israel, and shall say unto them, the God of your fathers hath sent me unto you, and they shall say to me, what is his name? What shall I say unto them? So they wanted to know that he said, these people asked, what is the name of the God that has revealed himself unto me? What shall I say unto them? And God said, this is verse 14, and God said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am have sent me unto you. So he told them, I am that I am. I exist. In the beginning, I was there. In the present, I'm here. Now let's go to last place. This is John, Gospel according to John chapter 8, because he said, I am that I am. John is the 8th chapter. John the 8th chapter, we're going to pick it up at verse. I will pick it up at verse 48. He said, then answered the Jews and said unto him, now to him they're referring to is Jesus. Because he told them earlier, he said, ye are your father, the devil. Okay. Then he said, then they answered and said, then answered the Jews and said unto him, say we not well that thou art a Samaritan and hast the devil? So now they say, yeah, the devil. Now wait a minute. Hold your finger here. Just read something real in John 1. John 1 concerning the word. It says in verse John 1 and verse 9, it says that was the true light which lighteth every man that cometh into the world. He was in the world, and the world was made by him. He made the world, and the world knew him not. Right? They rejected him. They rejected him. See, that's an example of what we're reading right here. He came unto his own, and his own received him not. That's in verse 11. He came unto his own, and his own received him not. So here he's coming to his own, and they say, they call him a devil. But he's the one that created all things, though. Then it said, Jesus answered, I have not a devil, but I honor my Father, and ye do dishonor me. He says, and I seek not mine own glory. There is one that seeketh and judgeth. Verily, verily, I say unto you, if a man keep my saying, he shall never see death. Right? Then said the Jews unto him, now we know that thou hast a devil. Abraham is dead, and the prophets, and thou sayest, if a man keep my saying, he shall never taste of death. Art thou greater than our father Abraham, which is dead, and the prophets are dead? Whom makest thou thyself? Listen to his answer. Jesus answered, if I honor myself, my honor is nothing. It is my Father that honoreth me, of whom ye say that he is your God. Yet ye have not known him, but I know him. And if I should say I know him not, I shall be a liar like unto you. But I know him and keep his saying. Your father, Abraham, rejoiced to see my day. And he saw it and was glad. Now, wait a minute. He should be reminded of the words of John the Baptist. He is preferred before me, for he was before me. Here, he's saying Abraham rejoiced to see his day. Now, this is thousands of years before or after Abraham. So it says, then said the Jews unto him, thou art not yet 50 years old. And hast thou seen Abraham? Meaning you're not even 50. You've seen Abraham? Jesus said unto them, verily, verily, I say unto you, before Abraham was, I am. Why did he say I am? Because in Exodus, he's telling you who he was. He's like, I'm the God that Abraham was dealing with. I'm the one that Moses asked, what shall I call him? He says, I am that I am. And just to show you that he was saying he was the God that they were dealing with back there, you know what he meant because of the response. Verse 59, then took they up stones to cast them, but Jesus hid himself and went out of the temple, going through the midst of them, and so passed by. Okay? So he was God in the beginning. So it is important to know the one we claim to worship. And that should put things in perspective, especially, like I said, I came out of the Baptist church. That was the mean, harsh God back in the Old Testament. We got Jesus now, brothers and sisters. No, that should show you how you should look on the law. He's the one that gave the law in the first place. And then when he came, in the New Testament, he didn't do away with it. He shined a light on the law. It is written, thou shalt not commit adultery, but I say you shall not even look at a maid to lust after her. Right? Talking about somebody else's wife. It is written, thou shalt not kill, but I'm saying that you shouldn't be angry with your brother without cause. It don't seem like he's loosing the reins and that you can just sin and do whatever you want to do. You don't have to keep the law, God. Rather, he is tightening the grip and showing us the mindset that should be created through the meditation of the law, right? It's about in the mind, your way of thinking. This is the plane, the spiritual plane of the mind where the battle is won and lost. And with that, brothers and sisters, I want to remind you that we at the House of the Faith meet every Sabbath, which is Saturday. I invite that brother. Hopefully he's listening that I saw today. Hopefully he'll come by. 5925 West 25th Avenue, Gary, Indiana. We invite everybody to come out and worship with us, where you can hear the uncut, unadulterated word of God. Again, 5925 West 25th Avenue, Gary, Indiana. Lord has blessed us with the facility, with the church, and we are truly thankful. If you feel edified, you can donate to the ministry simply going to israelteach.org. We live stream there. You can also make donations there. The money does not go to the ministry, to us personally. It goes to the help of the ministry. We do not get paid for preaching. Okay. Not saying that you can't, but we just don't. 5925 West 25th Avenue, Gary, Indiana. 1 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, we invite you to come out, worship with us, where you can hear the uncut, unadulterated word of God. If you are in our area, I've been looking at some of the kind of spread out, trying to see people. If you tell me where you're at, maybe we have groups of people together. We can congregate with one another. And as that grows, you have a location there, 59. But right now, we have 5925 West 25th Avenue, Gary, Indiana. So please shoot me an email, shoot me a message telling me where you're located if you haven't done so already. For those who have done that, I appreciate it. And I've been looking at that. I'm not slack on that. Praise the Lord. Yes, if we are in places together, I mean, that's how congregations get started, brothers and sisters. So, yeah, shoot me where you're at. And with that, it's always my prayer that you will edify. Tennessee, Canada, and then, okay. All right.